Guys, hello guys, it's me, Wave of Phantom Lord. Do you know why I'm so excited right now? Because we are about to react to Season 1, Episode 1 of Classroom of the Elite. Season 2 is coming out this year, late October, or next year, early next year. So guys, I've already seen Classroom of the Elite Season 1 two times. This will be my third time watching, but this time I'll be reacting to it. Although I've seen everything and I know what's going to happen, I want to show you what will really happen. So you guys will also be anxious for Season 2. So guys, yeah, I'm full of energy. I'm excited to be reacting and showing you Classroom of the Elite. Let's go! It's English dub, so you will understand English. It's not gonna be in Japanese. Let's go! Episode 1! Here we go, my god! Okay, I'm gonna move the camera. Voice is split. Alex was Anna. Okay, that's just... Okay, you don't need to read that. Classroom of the Elite, Episode 1. Here we go. This is where it starts.
I'd like
This
to
is
pose
where
an
it
interesting
all
question.
starts.
Are all human beings truly equal? These days, everywhere you go, there's talk about the fight for equality. As a wise man once said, heaven does not create one person above or below another. I won't be talking too much, so you will also so you can hear what's actually happening, because when I talk I'm just interrupting what you're seeing and hearing. So guys, I'm gonna be talking less. I've never done that before. Hit the like button to support me. People like to throw his words around. That's not the whole quote. He goes on to say that while we are all equal at birth, pretty soon things begin to change. Academic effort is what sets some people apart to rise above the others. At any rate, humans change over time based on their actions. Truth be told, at the end of the day, equality is just a fantasy. And most of us go through life denying the fact. There he is. There he is, people. Our boy, Ayano Koji Kiyotaka, the main character, the main overpowered character of this anime. He pretends to be weak, lets everyone go ahead, but they don't know that they are playing into his hands, into his game, that he will be the only last one standing in the end. Everyone, when girls start to like him, he uses them like tools. I won't spoil anything else. The fact that we live in a meritocracy.
Excuse me, sir? Would you be willing to give up your seat? That is priority seating after all, so it would only be right for you to let this older woman sit there.
My, you're a pretty girl. I understand that this is priority seating, honey, but there's no law forcing me to give it up. You think I should have to stand up?
This guy's name is Koenji, and the girl talking, her name is Kushida.
Just because I'm still young? What a bunch of ageist nonsense. Sure, I'm younger than her, but standing uses way more energy than sitting. Tell me, why must I sacrifice my health for this lady's sake?
Because you'd be contributing to the greater good of humanity. And just take a look at her. She's having trouble staying upright.
I have zero interest in contributing to the greater good. And anyway, there are plenty of other jerks on this bus who could give up their seats. Furthermore, I don't see much difference between a priority seat and a regular one, so ask someone else to be a hero.
To tell the truth, dear, I don't mind standing, don't worry. But thank you all the same.
Excuse me? Would anyone on this bus be willing to give up their seat to this sweet lady?
You'll see in this anime that most characters, they don't care, they only care about themselves. Like, besides Ayano Koji, there'll be many high IQ characters who will just basically use people for their own good. One of them will be Ryuen. We will get to know him soon. But right now it's Ayano Koji. There will be 4 classes. Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D. And they're in rank. Class A the top class, B the second top, and C the third, and then D last. All of these students here will be in the last class, Class D. And Class D, well, that's the weakest class. Ayana Koji pretends to be weak but is overpowered. That's what I really like about him. There she is. There she is. One of my anime crushes, Horikita Suzune. She is a really high IQ academic girl, so let's just continue, and that's all.
Over here. I'll stand.
Thank you very much, ma'am!
Well, this is it. My new school.
We are about to see the very first encounter and the very first time Ayana Koji and Horikita talk to each other.
Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School. Established by the government to raise students who have been deemed our country's future leaders. Movers and shakers, if you will. And it works, too. It boasts 100% college entry and employment rates. Using experimental, state-derived teaching methods, they pull out all the stops to build a bright future for Japan.
Hey, you. I noticed.
Here it is! Here it is! The first confrontation between Horikita and Ayana Koji. And our boy Ayana Koji.
You staring at me on the bus earlier. Why was that?
Oh. I'm sorry. I was just curious, 'cause, well, you didn't want to give up your seat either. I was wondering if, like me, you'd rather stay out of it.
I'm nothing like you. In my case, I stayed
That is true. She is nothing like him. She will soon realize that she doesn't even compare to Ayana Koji.
silent as a matter of principle.
Uh-huh. That makes her worse than me.
If that's all, goodbye. And now, a few words from our student council president.
Thank you for the introduction. I'm Manabu Horikita. Newcomers. As a rep.
Manabu Horikita. Manabu is Horikita's older brother who is in class A. Also the school president.
Representative of the upperclassmen and your student council president, I extend a warm welcome to you all. As I am sure you're aware, our school is known for its prestige and distinction on all
This right here, he is Ruin, the man I was telling you about that uses people for his own good.
fronts and boasts impeccable employment and college entry rates across the board. We take pride in this. In fact, it's our school's #1 priority, and we all work together to uphold the standard of excellence. Now you are a part of that too. We expect greatness from all of you, and we know you're
We're
capable.
even in the same class?
Success here hinges entirely on merit, so you alone control your path.
Wow, me too. So what's your favorite genre? Romance, I bet. Huh? Romance is my favorite. How could you have known? Seriously, shoujo manga is definitely mine. My favorite genre is
Welcome to class 1D. I'll introduce the characters as we go on.
definitely mystery. Mystery? It keeps me on the edge of my seat.
Right.
People are always surprised.
She has the seat next to me?
An annoying coincidence.
The feeling's mutual.
Hey guys, listen up for a sec. We should go around the room and introduce ourselves.
His name is Hirata, and he's probably the most popular guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. As I said, my annoying friends. As I said, they're my annoying friends, man. They don't stop calling me. Stop calling me. I'm not gonna resume the video. If they call me again, then it's... I don't know, I should just block them, man. Damn it, I bet he's gonna message me and he won't stop. And
To
he's
get
my
familiar
best
with
friend.
each
I don't
other.
know why he's
I'd
my
like to
best
get to know you guys. Plus, the teacher isn't here yet, so we might as well. Does that sound okay?
Hi, Nen.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
I agree. I mean, how else are we all going to get acquainted?
I'm glad to hear it. Well, I guess I'll go first then. I'm Yosuke Hirata, but you can just call me Yosuke if you want. I play every sport imaginable, and I'm gonna try out for the school soccer team for sure. Thanks. Nice to meet you all.
That was great.
You too?
I bet that guy's going to be the leader in class.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. Hi, my name is Kikyo Kushida. My goal is to become friends with every person in the entire school. That obviously includes everyone here. So if you're going out, please consider inviting me.
She'll have no trouble reaching that goal. She's got that everyone's friend vibe going on.
What you might call a ladies' man.
But I shouldn't be focused
This is where Anna Koji starts to show his true colors, slowly, but nobody will realize.
on her at a time like this. These introductions are going to determine everyone's standing in class. Should I try to crack a joke? Bet I could get a laugh if I acted really hyper. But I'd just end up creeping people out. Anyway, it's not like I have any real interests or hobbies to speak of. Kinda like a free agent. A blank slate.
Next up, how about you?
Who, me?
It,
No getting out of this.
it's our boy's turn to introduce himself, and as you saw, I just cancelled and I told him, "Don't call me! My friend is a stupid idiot! Don't call me!" I already told him I'm recording a video. He's annoying. No, man! He doesn't understand. I'm so embarrassed to just be chatting in front of you. I have to tell him that I'm recording a video, or else he'll just keep calling me. And it's not probably even a good reason. Like, he keeps...
I better muster up the energy to stand up and say something. For the sake of my reputation. I'm Kiyotaka Ayanokoji. I can't wait to study with you. I'm not really good at anything in particular. I'll do my best to get along with you all.
Wow. Total embarrassment. I know Koji didn't plan that one.
I blew it.
Ayano Koji. Well, it's nice to meet you. I can't wait to be friends.
She just laughed at me.
Okay, who's next?
Introductions are for grade schoolers. What are we, a bunch of babies? Get to know each other on your own time.
Let's get started.
Huh?
Find your seats, everyone. I'm Sai Chabashida, the homeroom teacher for Class 1D. At this school, you will not change classes, ever. For the next 3 years, I'll be responsible for you until graduation. For our first order of business, the school rule book. Take one and pass them back. We have some rather unique rules at this institution. First, you must all live in the dorms. Your contact with the outside world will be restricted, as will your time away from the campus. For anyone concerned, the school offers a wide variety of facilities. Anything you could need or want can be found here, including leisure and entertainment. To make purchases, you will spend your points, which are tracked using the school's main computer system. At this school, you can buy absolutely anything on campus with these. Points are distributed to you on the first of each month. Each point is worth 1 yen. If you'll all check your devices...
I'm not gonna pause the video when they're explaining stuff, because I'm not going to be explaining everything. So I'm not going to pause the video when they're explaining. This is the only time I'll pause. So listen well, because this is all going to be important later.
Notice that you've already been allotted 100,000.
Wait, what?
1 point, they have 100,000 points. 1 point is equal to 1 yen, which in our state is known as $1. So
Are you kidding me?
they have $100,000.
I see you're all surprised by the size of your allotment. This school judges its students based on their merit alone. You've all shown immense value just getting into this school. We've allotted you what we think you are worth.
Thank you very much. Come again.
It really does work exactly like money. 25 students per class, and 4 classes per grade. That makes 300 of us in all. If each kid gets 100,000 a month, that's 360 million per year. How can the government afford to pay for all this?
Another annoying coincidence, it seems.
You don't have to be so
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of annoying coincidences.
prickly. Well, since we have to sit by each other, we should attempt to get along. What's your name? Really? You won't even share with me that much?
So, you got a problem with that?
No, but it would make things weird for the next 3 years. To sit next to you and never know your name.
It's Suzune Horikita.
Horikita? Like the guy who spoke earlier? Why are you buying all cheap stuff? You've got lots of money. You could stand to buy more
I don't
expensive.
need all that.
Yeah,
I
but you
told
could.
you, I don't need that stuff.
Right.
You're weird.
This is probably the only time that Horikita probably outsmarts Anna Koji, because those points that they have are actual money, and Horikita is probably the only one in the class who didn't spend a lot. Second one who didn't spend a lot is probably Anna Koji. You'll see the reason why.
You aren't very good at interacting with people. No conversation skills.
Yeah, I know. But you don't seem to be much better than I am.
That's true. But I'm not the one who said they were going to work hard to get along with everyone else. These are free?
Maybe that's for people who use up all their points before the first of the month, I guess.
How could one use up 100,000 points? This school is too indulgent.
better than me, huh?
Maybe. You are in Class 1D, aren't you?
Yeah? What the hell does it matter to you guys?
Hey, now that's no way to talk to your elders. You better learn some respect and fast.
Shut up!
Wait, isn't that guy in our class?
Maybe, but I won't get involved. It's been
Yeah, that guy's in your class. His name is Pseudo. He's probably the class sportsman. Like, he's the best sportsman in the class and maybe even in the entire school. Great at basketball.
my dignity.
Loves to get into fights.
We'll let it slide this time.
Class D has already got it bad. If we knocked you down a peg, you'd fall right off.
Don't you run away from me!
Go ahead. Scream your head off if you want. You people are already in for a world of pain.
A world of pain?
Those damn whips!
Oh no, a camera! What plan I got to do? He collects the trash.
Not long after that, the class began to split up into cliques.
Hey, Kiyo, you want to eat lunch together today? I'm sorry, I can't. I've got too much to
This
do.
beauty was a mere 80,000 points. We get 100,000.
You'll see that these three right here, including Pseudo, are the class perverts. If you don't know the meaning of perverts, I'm not going to explain. You'll just have to keep watching the entire series to find out.
Or soon, so it was a steal. Yeah, I've got tons of games. This is awesome.
I saw an adorable pair of earrings.
See, they've already spent a lot of money. Some of them are already at zero. They're all on really low money, and you'll see why by the end of this episode.
Want to stop by after class? Let's shop for clothes too.
Unlike everyone else, I failed to make any friends.
You're pathetic.
Yeah, well, you're alone too.
That's true, but I, for one, prefer to be alone.
I'm gonna hit up the cafeteria.
Your name is Ayano Kochi, isn't it?
Yeah. And you're... Kushida?
You remembered my name too. Thanks.
Yeah, guess I did.
So, could we talk for a sec? The reason I stopped you is that you and Horikita seem really close.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, they're close, but not in this episode. As the series goes on, their relationships become stronger. But then I later found out that Horikita isn't really the character that Ayano Koji, the female main character. It was actually Kei, who is in the same class. You'll get to know her later. And then I was crying. Why isn't it Horikita? And I'm excited to see how season 2 will change there. How season 2 will replace Kei with Horikita.
Really? But you're the only person in school that she talks to ever. It's my goal to become friends with everyone at school, even outside.
Even Kushida, even if you're trying to seduce him with your thing, he's not going to be seduced. He's Ayano Koji. He's just going to pretend, and then he's gonna use you as his tool.
Her class. So I asked Horikita for her phone number to maybe call her sometime. But she turned me down. She said she doesn't want to be friends with anyone.
Yeah, I think that's just how she is.
But I still want to be friends with Horikita in spite of all of that.
Whoa.
Do you think that you could
Whoa, back off, Kushida. Back off.
help me with her?
Help you? I don't know.
You mean you won't?
The head of the Yamato government was known as the Okimi. He controlled the powerful families of each region using the Uji Kabane system. Uji referred to groups of families who shared the same bloodline, while Kabane referred to an individual's post and status. It was a system in which pedigree determined one's place. That's all for today. Look over the material for tomorrow.
If you read the novel, you will find out that Sai, their classroom teacher, their homeroom teacher, is just... She doesn't believe in anyone in the class can reach class A. She only knows that she wants to go to class A, and her only hope to reach in class A is Ayano Koji. She thinks that she is using him, but later she finds out that Ayano Koji was using her. I read the novels. These are in the novels.
This school is incredibly indulgent. These kids play around and sleep in class, but the teachers never even bother to do anything. I can't believe the government has the gall to dub
Yeah, Horikita, you'll see why. You will see why. That the teachers don't do anything.
this an elite school.
Maybe they're just trying to encourage individual autonomy.
Perhaps.
Hey, if you're just gonna head home, would you mind coming somewhere with me first?
What are you trying to pull?
It's an invitation. Why would that suggest an ulterior motive?
If you'll be honest and tell me what you really want, maybe I'll be willing to hear you out.
You know that big cafe in the mall, the coffee place, where all the girls like to hang out? Would you be willing to go there with me right now?
Why me of all people?
When I saw this first, that Ayano Koji was asking her to come with her, I already had the idea in mind. I knew that it wasn't a date. He wasn't asking her on a date. Not this quickly. He'll never ask her on a date. I already knew what it was. And if you guess, I want you to guess what you think it is right now that he's bringing her to the cafe for. If you can't, then you suck.
I'm just not brave enough to go in there alone. The place kind of has a no boys allowed
That
vibe.
is a lie!
And there's no one else you can ask. Well, no, I suppose there isn't.
Hurts to admit it, but you're right about that.
Is it always so packed?
So this is your first time coming here too? Oh, right, you're a loner.
Trying to insult me? How childish.
That table just opened up. Hey, I wonder, you think the other people in here see us, well, you know, as a couple? Never mind, probably.
Oh my god. Our boy Anakoji just said. Did the other people in this cafe think that we were looking like a couple? Horikita just went. I can't stop laughing. Horikita just went into complete silence, like. And even the music stopped. And then Anakoji said, "Never mind."
Not. The impending confrontation is tying my stomach in knots. I feel sick.
Huh? Horikita? What a coincidence! And Ayano Koji too? So do you two come here together often?
No, this is our first time.
Oh, that's cool! Well, I'm here by myself.
I'm leaving.
You are. It literally just sat down.
But Kushida's here now, so you don't need me to stay, do you?
I guess not, but Kushida and I are just classmates. We don't know each other.
And how is that any different than what you and I are? On top of that, something seems fishy here, and I don't like it.
What? Oh, come on! It's a coincidence.
Nice try, but the correct response would have been, what's that supposed to mean?
The girls who are at this table, and the two at the next one over, is it coincidence they're in our class? Honestly.
Wow, I didn't even notice. I'm impressed that you recognized them.
You and I came straight here immediately after class ended. We came in, and then they left, though they couldn't have been here for longer than a couple of minutes. It doesn't make any sense.
High IQ play right there by Horikita. This school, if you are not smart enough to understand what is happening, then you shouldn't be watching this anime. Only if you are smart enough to understand what is really happening, then you should watch. You won't see any sort of romance or anything. This is basically psychological.
Well,
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. We set you up.
I thought so.
Horikita! Please be my friend, that's all I wanted from this!
Well, what I want is for you to leave me alone. You two should both know that you're wasting your time.
But I don't understand. Won't you be lonely all by yourself?
Being alone is not synonymous with being lonely. Like I said, it's a waste. Every sound coming out of your mouth repulses me.
Hey, are you sure about this? Do you really want to spend the next 3 years of your life that way? If you don't make friends, you'll be isolated.
I've been completely alone for the past 9 years, so it's another 3 to me. It hardly matters.
Sorry, I kind of think I might have...
If you think Horikita's history and backstory is sad, you should really watch Ayano Koji's. His childhood was taken away from him. We hardly see any Ayano Koji's history or past, but if you read the novels, then you will see that his childhood was really taken away from him. He doesn't even know what winter is. Like, he knows what winter is, but he's never seen snow.
made Horikita hate you, and that was the last thing I wanted.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Maybe she and I will never be friends. That makes me sad. If I can't even make friends with all my classmates, my goal seems unattainable.
Personally,
Yep, thank you written there. That was Ayano Koji and Horikita's plan all along. They planned that Horikita would leave so Ayano Koji wouldn't have to stay there as well. And now they're leaving. Both of them have a high IQ. No one can beat them when they work together.
Horikita's an exception.
Oh, that's Ichinose over there. Honami Ichinose is from Class 1B. We became friends yesterday.
You're friends with kids in other classes? I can't even imagine that.
There are so many really nice people in Class B. You know, this school is pretty amazing, don't you think? All the different shops and the fact that we get 100,000 yen every month.
I don't know. That amount seems kind of excessive in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so too. And calling them points makes them entirely too easy to spend. To be honest, it's skewing my money sense. I'm going to have to budget tightly to...
Yep. Ayano Koji just realized why they shouldn't have been spending the money, but he doesn't say anything.
avoid overspending. I mean, I'll buy...
to anyone.
The things I need, obviously. The toiletries I use every day, like soap and toothpaste. And I'll need panties.
Yeah, Horikito was saying something similar.
Huh? Oh, so you even know all about how she spends her money? You two really are friends, aren't you?
No, I just happened to be there. Whoa, she's standing so close.
In the anime, you will see that Kushida will be like trying to win Ayano over, like she wants him to love her. But no, that is not the story from episode 4, especially not in the novel. In the novel, it's later you will see that Kushida betrays Class D and tries to get Ayana Koji and Horikita expelled, but it backfires. But Ayana Koji doesn't get her expelled just yet. He wants to use her as his own tool. Read the novels, guys. It's fun. And only if you're smart, you will understand. Like, if you think you are smart. Like the video.
Well, we'll just have to leave it at that.
But it happens to be the truth. $100,000. Huh. Most students decided to make the most of their circumstances without giving much thought to anything at all. Day in and day out, they
They're spending all their money. Ayana Koji has realized what it really means, and so has Horikita.
blew through their monthly allowance like it was nothing, buying whatever they wanted. The teacher never disciplined, so conversations in class, sleeping on desks, tardiness, and downright truancy became the norm. Extravagance, debauchery, and lethargy ran rampant. And suddenly, on May 1st, everything changed.
Here we go. The classroom teacher, Sai, has come to break the news to the students. This is gonna just change everything right here. To show them what the school is really about.
Huh? What's going on?
Hold on, yours hasn't either.
Honey, what's the deal here? I don't have any yet.
Take your seats, class. Morning homeroom begins now.
Hey, teacher. Nobody here has gotten any more points yet. It's the first of the month. Shouldn't they have already been refilled by now?
Of course. This month's allotment has already been distributed.
Mine aren't there.
As I said, the points have been allocated. I am certain about that. And I know for a fact that this class has not been overlooked by the administration.
What about our points? Nobody in this class got any.
A whole
Here we go. Here we go.
class comprised of morons. You're all pathetic.
What did she just say?
A combined total of 98 tardies and absences, 391 documented cases of cell phone use and or talking during instruction. Impressive figures for the first month of the school year. At this school, your grades and performance evaluations aren't handed out. They're reflected in your monthly points allotment. Your unconscionable behavior, and that alone, has resulted in the withholding of your points allowance for this month. The points allotted to this class for the month comes out to a total of 0.
No way. I have to live on no money this whole month?
Hang on. That's not fair. It's just that you should have told us.
Did it never occur?
Hey! She should have told you. This is a school that will choose leaders to lead the countries and the nations. You have to be smart enough to know. This is what I'm saying. Guys, if you are not smart enough, you won't understand. So like the video if you think you're smart.
To you to question your circumstances? You're only children. Why would you be given such an extravagant sum? Didn't you think there'd be a catch?
Orikita already realized it the second the class started.
Your assumptions were wrong, and now you must all pay the price. If you did have doubts, why then did you refuse to act upon them? I told you on the first day of class, didn't I? I was perfectly clear. This school judges its students on merit alone. So, as it stands now, We think you're all garbage. You're worth nothing, so you get nothing.
Let's go, guys. Yep. Guys, so yeah, that's it. Guys, that was episode 1 of season 1 of Classroom of the Elite. If you want me to react to episode 2 of Classroom of the Elite season 1, like and subscribe, and I will get the video done by this week or next week. See ya next time.